It does give him more accuracy, but Pokemon very rarely miss.
Okay.
And you can only use a Z move once in one battle.
Okay, so that's not helpful. So Breakneck Blitz. Oh, they're both the same. Ow! Which one are you?
And that one.
Okay.
So that's my Pokemon.
Ouch. Oh.
It didn't do much actually.
Oh dear. That was quite dramatic, and then it didn't do anything at the end of it.
Well, it did that much health.
Oh, that line up there. Okay, I get it. So good morning and welcome to Tuesday. I'm having a crash course in Pokemon gaming. You'd think, having been taught Pokemon games for the last nearly 18 years, that I would be familiar with it. Part of that might be lack of effort on my part. Kids have got their last day at school today. They're going in mufti. I have got to go to the dentist this morning because I'm still really sore and I feel horrid actually. I've already had a few tears this morning and I'd quite happily have a few more. But I got given a gift by somebody at school. I'm not going to say who because that's for me to know, but I got given this beautiful notebook.
And a pen to come with it.
And a beautiful pen. And a card with some very lovely words in. And what I think is so clever about people, and you never know whether this is accidental, instinctive, or whether they just really listen well, but birds are important to me, and I wish I had more birds in my garden and so on and so forth, and I wish I had more time to know more and understand more. That will come one day. And this is a pen with a Macintosh design on, and there's a little story to that as well in my history, and I think there's an instinctiveness about some people to know and understand others and be drawn to the same sorts of things that you would be drawn to, and giving someone a gift like that, well, that in itself is a gift, not just the parcel that you wrap up and hand over, but the fact that you are able to identify something that is special or will be special to that person. So I'm feeling emotional and a bit rubbish and tearful and all manner of entirely depressing things to watch, so well done for sticking with me. Well, the dentist was incredibly, deliciously harmless, thank goodness. It was a sit and wait appointment because it was an emergency one, and I don't think I was waiting more than 5 minutes, so that was amazing. And she just had a poke and a prod and immediately wrote me a prescription for some antibiotics. So no actual invasive work done. I do, however, still have to go back in a fortnight and have the whole thing removed. Please feel sorry for me. I feel really grotty. I think just because obviously I have an infection and I'm not feeling very well. My challenge is always to keep that in perspective and not decide that there is some kind of medical disaster, a medical, you know what I mean, disaster occurring within my brain, or lack thereof, and just accept it for what it is. So I'm resting, I keep falling asleep, and taking these gigantic horse pills. It's quite nice to have a legitimate reason to ask for some sympathy from people, actually. Well, despite feeling a bit rubbish, there's something about that walk to school which always does me a lot of good. Particularly, I hate it when I say that. Why do I speak like that? Particularly particularly when it's a Tuesday or a Thursday or a Friday and I get to walk with Penny because she's just lovely. So that always does me good, and the sunshine and the smiley faces, and we have a 100-year-old school bell up in the roof of our school, and it was being rung today, so I videoed it and done a little thing and put that up on their Facebook page, and that makes me feel really good. And I've also been given some flowers, which is rather lovely too. So although I don't feel particularly well, I feel very privileged and quite loved, actually, which is just as it should be, in all honesty. Oh, and Albert's been whisked off to tea at a friend's house, which is fabulous, and Dorothy's little friend came and knocked on the door, so everyone's happily doing their own thing. Long may it last.
Iwan ba nila yung mga pilit nila doon?